She has a chance to win her second 3-meter title in 3 years.
I'm going to make a prediction. It'll happen because she only needs 6.5 on this final round dive. Most divers put a dive in the final round that they can depend on. Call it their money dive. They say, no matter what happens in the hurdle or the takeoff, I can still do the dive well. Oh yeah, there's your champion. It wasn't her greatest entry, but it's good enough, and she was very consistent. She received a couple of 6.5s in this contest, but she didn't need anything but a 6.5 on this, and that was her lowest score in the competition. She'll be the winner.
And she gets 7s and 7.5s, and the dive total is 66 and 392.75.
And this is a little lower degree of difficulty, 2.8, and most of the women have a 3.0 degree of difficulty. What a pretty entry, very smooth. The feet flutter just slightly in that twist. There's a lot of torque, sideways pulling in a twist. You see the feet cross, but they come back together to go in the water. Remember, the judges judge at half-point increments from 0 to 10. And she will receive 7s and 7.5s mostly on that dive. Sarah, just a freshman in this final from Minnesota. 3 divers from Minnesota in this final. Unbelievable. Coach Winbo Chen, having coached here when it was considered the National Training Center, and Sarah knows all about this familiar place and environment. Nice last round dive for Sarah.
Kira Smith in the Tour de Brest.
And Emily Escobedo in lane 3 of tiny UMBC finished 3rd last year.
Good start there by Lily King. Of course, she has the most speed of anybody else in this field. She was close to that record in the 100 earlier, 56.7. Her record was 56.3.
Probably don't need to tell you that Lily King's in the white cap. Just look at who's going out fast.
Well, you know, that's one of the things that is so great about Lily is she's harder on herself than anybody else is. And you could tell after that 100, she wasn't happy with that time. She was not happy at all, and I think she wants to go out and prove, you know what, that 100 that I did in Rio was no fluke, and the 200 I did last year when I went the fastest time in history is no fluke either. Her best time, obviously the fastest, 2:03.5. She was out in 59 flat when she went that time last year here at the NCAA.
She was under American record pace at the 50, now coming up on the halfway point here in the 200 breast. And
wow.
She's still under pace.
Wow, 58.3 going out. That would have been 4th in the 100 breaststroke. That's how fast she was.
Is she going out too fast, though?
She might have jumped on that second 50 a little bit. Remember, everybody else in this field, especially the ones that can attack her on back half swimmer, Pickram, Kara Smith, they all come off the pace, and you can guarantee somebody like Kara Smith knows exactly where Lily King is, and she's coming off that pace right now.
50 yards to go, she's still under pace.
Still under it though, but Kira Smith is not out of it. Getting a little bit more out of her stroke. She rides that glide a little bit better. Lily King's flagging out a little bit. She still has that huge lead, but watch Kira Smith off this last turn.
Kira Smith of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, Lily King of Indiana. Here they come, final 10 yards. 2:03.59, the American record. She's got it!
Take your mark.
Good start there by King in the middle, and she only went 57.3. I talked to her right before the race, Rich, and I said, how'd you feel in that morning? She said, I'm just chilling. That's the great thing about being able to be where I'm at now. I feel really relaxed and comfortable in my second year. I said, how do you compare it to last year in your freshman year? She said, I was so nervous last year. I went all out in the prelims, so I think we've got a lot left to see in Lily King here.
Nervous, Lily, the queen of confidence?
I know. There is no doubt she is one of the most confident swimmers I've ever seen. But it's not a cockiness. It's just literally a confidence that I rarely see in this sport. And again, here she is kind of slowly building the lead. She didn't have quite as much speed as I thought she'd have going out. But now body length lead with 25 yards left to go.
Half a length left, and her own American record, 56:30, set at the Big Tens. Here comes King.
55, she's going to miss it.
56-71.
Take your mark.
Some very talented relays here in the consolation final. Out here in lane 7, Olivia Smaliga, Georgia leading off in 23.52. She hands it over to Emily Cameron. Now with the lead in lane 6, Louisville, Andy Cottrell gives the Cardinals the lead. 26-6 on her split. And a tight battle here as they work their way through butterfly. Now Florida State with Kayla Lovemore. They and the Cardinals battle for the lead. Louisville, Grace Oglesby at 1:14.3. And the anchor legs are moving home. On the outside in 1 is Minnesota. 4 teams battle for it. It goes to Georgia. Very close down the stretch. Georgia at 1:35.99. Louisville second, 1:36.03. Minnesota third at 1:36.12.